In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. My dear students, welcome. Today, I'm going to explain a really important lesson which you need every day. Let's just have a look at the board in here. We have this picture. If you just have a look at this picture, what do you think? This person is happy or unhappy? I think he's not. Does he regret something? I think he regrets not doing something. So, if you are to express regret, what should you say? What grammar rule you should use while talking about this? So, if you want to express regret, you should learn something really important, which is conditional sentences type 3. Type 3 is rarely used by our students, unfortunately. That's because they didn't learn how to use it. Some of you, I know, they're excellent and they can use it, but today I'm going to focus more and more on type 3. Now, what is the form of if in here, especially type 3? The form is, as you can see on the board, if plus subject plus had plus verb 3. The second part of the sentence is subject plus would or might or could plus verb. Let's take an example in order to make it clear to every one of you. If you had started early, you would have finished early. This means that, did he start early? What is the answer? Of course not. Did he finish early? The answer is, of course not. You are excellent. Thanks so much for this. He didn't start early. He didn't finish early. So this is something didn't happen in the past. And now he is to be blamed for. To be blamed for or to regret not doing it. So I think the example is clear. I want every one of you now to have his own example. Okay, let's go next. Okay, now let's talk about uses. This person, do you think he passed the test? Do you think he passed the test? I'm asking you. Yeah. Did he pass the test? Of course not, because he had a big F. A big F, which means he didn't pass the test. So, this person is to regret or to rejoice or get happy. Of course, he is to regret. What should he say? I can hear you. Yeah. What should he say to regret? What should he say? Of course, he should say, if I had studied well, I would have passed. I would have passed. Of course. Thanks so much for this. If I had studied hard, I would have passed. This is what we should say in such a situation in order to express a kind of regret. In order to express a kind of regret. Good. So the first thing that we use type 3 for is regret. I think it's clear now. Can you now give me more examples? I'm waiting for you. Give me one more example. Yes? Excellent. Good. I think every one of you has his own examples clear in mind. Thanks so much, guys. Let's go next. Yeah. What about this person? If you just have a look at this person, he is happy or unhappy? Of course he's not. Does he regret or he has something which makes his life sad? He can't tolerate it, he can't stand it. Of course. So this is the second thing that we use type 3 for, which is unreal or imaginary situations. Unreal or imaginary situations. Look at this example, please. If I had had a better job, I would have quit long ago. This means that his job is not good. He doesn't like it. okay? And he says, I would have quit. He would have left the job. He would have stopped doing the job anymore. This means that, can he now stop it? No. Does he have a better job? No. So this is unreal situation or imaginary. Just he imagines, okay, that he would have quit or a better one. So this is the second thing that we use type 3 for, which is unreal or imaginary situations. Let's have a look at the third usage of type 3. Now, this person is vacant, right? Does he have a job? Of course not. Does he need work? Yes, he needs work. Okay, now he declares, he made it clear to every one of us, need work. Now, I think his father is gonna come up now to blame him or criticize him. Did he do his best to find a job? Of course, everybody who doesn't find a job, I think he didn't do his best in order to get a better job or to find work at least, okay? So I think there is something to be blamed for. There is something to be blamed for, and the closest people to him are those who are to blame him. Now, look at this person. This is his brother, his elder brother. He's now criticizing him. He's now, he's not trying to, to blame him for something he didn't do in the past, okay, that would have enabled him have a better job now or have work now. So what should he say? He's not criticizing him, right? So he would say, if you had completed your degree, you would have had a job. What does that mean? Did he complete his degree? Did he finish his education? Did he finish university degree? No, he didn't do that. Does he have work now? Of course not. That's why he's now sitting on the stairs, okay, having a chart, okay, which says, need work. So, his elder brother now is criticizing him, saying, if you had completed your degree, you would have had a job. If you had completed your degree, you would have a better job, or you would have had a job. So this is to criticize someone. So please, when you come to criticize anybody for something he didn't do in the past, please use type 3. Don't use your own grammar. Don't improvise your grammar. Please learn how to use grammar, because grammar is really important in meaning. It conveys the meaning properly. And it's really important. Don't think that grammar is not important, because some of you always say grammar is not important. No, it is. It is. It is really important, and it's a part of the meaning. It's a part of the proper meaning. Okay? Now it's time for exercising. Okay. We have here an exercise, a simple exercise for you. Number one, if the midfielders, the ball more exactly, our team would have had more chances to attack. What should we choose here? What should we choose here? Okay, yeah, I can hear you. If the midfielders had passed, yes, had passed. The answer is had passed, okay? Number two, if the players had run faster, they, more goals, would score, had scored, would have scored. I can hear you. Yes, the answer is would have scored. That's right, correct. Would have scored, because now we are talking about the second part of if sentence type 3. So it's supposed to be would have scored, because we have in the first part we have had run. Okay? Number three, their motivation. If they had scored a goal during the first half, their motivation would improve, had improved, would have improved, what should we choose in here? Now, if you just have a look at the last sentence in here, we have the second part of F sentence is in the beginning. We started the sentence with the second part of the sentence. So, now we are supposed to have would have improved, because after if you just have a look at if sentence here, if they had scored a goal during the first half, okay, their motivation would have improved, So my dear students, I hope that our lesson today is easy and a piece of cake to every one of you. It's really important to practice using type 3 and practice using the three conditions in which we use F type 3, and you will find it very easy. All people will respect you because you use perfect grammar whenever needed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope every one of you is safe. Please take care. Assalamu alaikum.